What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome into, I don't know what channel this is going to be for yet. Honestly, I don't know. It could be for the Divine Feminist channel, or it could be for Turning Tides Tarot. Either way, friends, my name is Alicia. Oh my goodness, I just don't know. I'll tell you why I don't know what channel this is going to be for, because I am channeling that Nancy Sinatra song super hardcore. I woke up this morning and I cannot get it out of my head. These boots made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Okay, all right. So, I am shuffling. I did shuffle. You saw me shuffle. Okay, I shuffled the Rebel deck, and it is super cute, but it is somewhat violent. No, I'm just kidding. It's not violent. It's just got like, colorful language. But y'all are adults. This channel is made for adults. Okay, so let's be adults and we can swear, okay? The vibe, okay? We're going to try to find out why that song's coming up. Who are you walking away from? What's going on, okay? Your boots are made for walking. You're walking, all right? We have don't fucking force it, okay? Don't fucking force it. What is that? Allow that shit to come to you. Yeah, you are not making any, you're not chasing, okay? You're not trying to force anything. You're not trying to chase anything, anyone. You are in your divine feminine energy, okay? And you are attracting. You're a life giver, okay? People come to you. You're attracting the energy. You're like a freaking magnet. This is interesting. I don't know if this is calling you out right now, but it says you look like a shit show. Oh, that spirit calling me out. Like, this is why it's just my hands on camera, because you know what? I rolled out of bed. I'm still drinking my coffee. I probably do look like a shit show at the moment. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Okay, I'll get in the shower. Just calm down. Take a seat. All right, here we go. Listen to this one. You are talented and fucking amazing. Okay, yeah. You are, okay? So don't forget it. And that's the thing. That's why you're walking. Whatever the case is, you've had some kind of like wake up moment or aha moment, some kind of super like clarity focused, that's like, hey shit, I'm way better than this. I don't need to stick around here. These boots are made for walking. The world needs your power. You use your voice. Don't just use it for dumb shit. I love it. Don't just use it for dumb shit. You got big, important stuff to do. You are talented. You're freaking amazing. Do not hide, okay? Clean yourself up. Go take a shower and get out in the world and use your voice, all right? But listen, you're not forcing anything, okay? This is interesting because it says, don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone, okay? Oh my gosh. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why, okay? You need some time alone, you know why. I feel like this has to do with, this is definitely going on the Divine Feminist, I think. I don't know. I feel like it needs to reach many people, okay? Listen, don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone, okay? Don't focus on anyone else other than yourself, right? And it says so here, you need some fucking time alone, and you know why, all right? Okay, maybe, and then that's fine. Who cares if you look like a shit show? You're not talking to anyone. You're not looking at anyone. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, here we have the best thing to ever happen to you. Absolutely. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. Okay, you don't need anyone right now. This is the Divine Feminist. Come on, let's be so for real. This is for our Divine Feminist collective. Your boots are made for walking. Okay, I just dropped half my deck. Hang on. Oh, so sassy in the morning. Okay, I got it back. I actually haven't used the Light Sears deck online in a long time. It is one of my favorites, and I have beat the crap out of it. But yeah, we're going to get into it. I want to know first and foremost here, Bestie, who or what is it that pushed our Divine Feminist to finally walk away and to just kind of like, to give up? I'm seeing you like walking away. I'm seeing hands in the air. Yeah. Okay. Let me see the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I guess I could tell you what I see. That is the point of tuning into a tarot reading, right? Okay. We've got the Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Five of Swords, Nine of Swords, Three of Wands, and Strength. Okay, so here's the deal. Like, I feel like, you were really trying to, especially with this don't fucking force it, You were really trying to build something real with someone, okay? Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands, like you were all in, right? You saw potential, you wanted the partnership, stability, maybe a future together, all that good stuff, right? You were really ready to show up and put in the effort, okay? I see that here. But it feels like every time you tried to like work together or work on some aspect of the relationship, whoever this was playing a different game, okay? I feel like whatever game they were playing, it only benefited them. I gotta say that because the Five of Swords, this shows power struggle. Okay, I feel like there was a lot of mind games involved with this individual, with this person, with the situation that you're walking away from. Mind you, this does not have to be a relationship. I just see the Four of Wands, and that does, scream relationship to me right away. It could have been a family member. It could have been a job. It could have been a situation, right? Okay, so please keep that in mind and insert the proper role and how it fits. If it doesn't fit, please don't force it. Don't fucking force it. Okay. We have okay, we'll get back to the Five of Swords here. So this is mind games. This is petty energy, right? I feel like whoever you were dealing with had to win at all costs, like even if it meant losing you in the process, right? And with the Nine of Swords, that's those, it's the sleepless nights. It's replaying conversations. What could I have done differently? It's that kind of spiral. But the truth is, like, you really couldn't have done any more. Okay. You were already doing the work for two, right? In this whole situation, you were already doing more than you needed to be doing. Okay. And so Spirit showing me that this connection really started to drain your self-esteem, your self-worth, because like, I feel like you were trying to force some kind of growth with someone who wasn't even watering their own damn garden, okay? So I feel like you finally stood up, you took a look around and thought like, wait a damn minute. Like, I'm talented, I'm loyal, I'm magnetic as hell. Why am I begging for crumbs from the likes of you, okay? This is like peak, like, what the fuck was I doing energy, okay? These boots are made for walking. You walked out of the door, okay? And that's where we are with this Three of Wands and strength. That's where it comes in. You really stop looking at what you lost and you start looking ahead at like, what's next? What's coming in the future? And strength, whenever I see strength, I see the devil, okay? The devil was around. It was lingering, okay? And this is you stepping up, stepping into your confidence, putting those boots on and saying, I deserve so much better and I'm strong enough. I can get out of this situation. Okay. And so I feel like it's more like you really reclaiming your power. Okay. Of course, taming that inner lion that used to roar, in pain and, turning it into this beautiful, quiet, resilient, confident energy as you put your boots on and walked out the door, okay? You realize that walking away, it's not weakness. Even though you invested so much, maybe time, a lot of time. See, this is the thing that sucks and it's really hard to do. And I can relate because I've been there. So I know when you pour all of your time, energy, effort into one particular connection or relationship, romantic or platonic, or even a job, right? Like I said, it really chaps your ass like to have to walk away from it. It's like I wasted that time, I wasted that effort, I wasted all this energy and I don't get a payoff. Like, what is that even? It's frustrating, it's disappointing, it's the worst. It feels like shit to have to walk away from it, but I gotta tell you, giving in and giving up, in a case like this where you're over giving and you're not getting any payout, okay, it's not worth your time, it's not worth your effort. You are freaking fantastic. I mean, it had you run down looking like a shit show. Maybe this now makes a little bit more sense. You look like a shit show out in public with this person. Like, maybe it was embarrassing for you. Like, I'm picking it up like you were so much better than this person. Like, strangers on the street walk by the two of you, and be like, why are they with them? Like, this makes no sense to me. Like, it's become embarrassing to be associated with this person. But anyways, this is not going to be for everybody, okay? This is not going to be for everybody. But for those of you, you get it, okay? For those of you who know, you get it. If you know, and you can hit the like button to let me know that you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now, Now, let me tell you, I was trying to tell you that it's not weakness to walk away. It shows wisdom, it shows strength. Okay. So honestly, I can feel the devil energy that's still lingering in this background of this whole energy. It was a karmic test, no doubt about it. Okay. I feel like you really learned how to break free from something that, was intoxicating. Sure. Was it electric? Sure. Was it intense? Probably. But it was toxic as hell. Okay. And so that was your basically, that was your spiritual graduation moment. Okay. And of course, these boots, they're walking towards peace, power, prosperity, period. Okay. I love it. Now, I want to know because, your girl likes, your girl likes the tea. I'm nosy. I want to know, how are they reacting now that you're gone? Since you've been gone. King of Swords. Okay. King of Swords. Oh, well, I'll tell you, they're trapped in their head for sure. Eight of Swords, King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Judgment. You know what? That's about all I need from them. That's about all I need. King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Judgment. Basically, what I see here, friends, is that this person, they thought that they were in control the whole time, okay? Because the King of Swords, they are usually quite strategic. They analyze everything. They're always in their head. A lot of the times, the King of Swords is like intelligent, super intelligent. Okay, you want a King of Swords on your side if you're trying to figure something out. Usually they've always got a plan. They've thought of every kind of. They thought of the situation any which way it could go. Like they already, it's like they have this like super amazing ability to calculate every single path, like all at once. Like I don't know, they have like a supercomputer form mind. Okay, now in a lower vibrational energy, this can be highly manipulative, right? Because they know exactly what people need to hear, what people need to they know how to manage people. Okay. You'll often find a King of Swords person in some kind of position of authority, like a boss or someone who oversees other people. Like they're really good at that kind of work. They can, like I said, they can be quite manipulative. Like sometimes in the negative, in the most low vibration, when I see a King of Swords, that is my narcissist. Kind of, especially paired with the Five of Swords, somebody who's always going to win out. They're in their head, they're calculated, okay? In a higher vibration, just so I'm not triggering anyone out here, because like I love you guys. Air sign energy can be, they're not all like calculated and manipulative and things like that. Okay, I'm just gonna say very smart, usually the good air sign qualities are people who have truth, who really stand on truth. They stand on business and their integrity. Okay, I want to make that clear. This person, okay, again, highly embarrassing to even be seen with them after you're starting to realize that now, like hindsight 2020. All right, this person, because the reason why I wanted to talk about that, I emphasize their mental capabilities. Okay, this person is now living in their own personal hell on a mental loop. They are stuck. Okay, they're stuck replaying conversations. They're stuck replaying, like they did not see this coming. They did not see you putting your boots on, walking away. Like they didn't see it. They pegged you as somebody who was going to allow them to basically walk all over you. Okay, I mean, please don't shoot the messenger, but that's what it was. Like I feel like this person was manipulating. I feel like this person was taking advantage of you. This person was stringing you along or telling you what you wanted to hear. And it's like they were getting so many benefits out of your investment, time, energy, love, effort. And you were not being compensated properly for that. You were not being met in the middle. You weren't being respected, bottom line. Okay. Now, spirits got them under judgment, okay, for what they did. Now they're living their own personal hell. Um, I haven't seen one of these movies in a long time, and we're still technically, I don't know if we're still in spooky season. For me, all of fall is spooky season, but um, I'm hearing like Hellraiser, or like, well, I guess people are more familiar with the concept of like Groundhog Day, where they're like stuck in a loop, right? That's what's going on with them. But Hellraiser is a little bit different. You are stuck in a hell loop, okay? And it does happen in the mind, right? If you watch the movies, I mean, yeah. Anyway, that's just like, I don't want to get derailed here, and it's very easy for me to do. Anyways, They're on their little hell loop in their mind, okay? And this is a consequence, okay? This person's really stuck in the shoulda, coulda, woulda, okay? They're basically haunted by the sound of that door closing and your boots click clack and walking away, okay? So it's almost like their ego will not let them move. Like they're just flabbergasted. They can't believe that you actually walked away. You can't believe it. Again, your strength. Like this is coming up. I don't know if this is related to all of the messages that we've been pulling. I still don't even know what channel I'm putting this on. Okay. If you're confused by that and you're new, I am sorry. I have two channels. The main channel is Turning Tides Tarot, and then I have like a little branch off channel called the Divine Feminist, and that's usually where I want to focus on folks who have put on their walking shoes and walked out the door, okay, and they're on their glow up journey. I do feel like this is probably going on the main channel though, because it resonates with the readings that we have been pulling over the last week or so, okay. Anyway, let's get back to judgment, because we are asking about this person. I am being nosy AF. This is their consequence, okay? I gotta say that, yes, they're under divine judgment right now, but this was more like, this had to do with you too, this judgment energy. You passed the test, okay? I feel like Spirit's saying, look, there's two sides of judgment, right? There's the people who are elevated, brought up to the next level, like Judgment Day, okay? You graduate, you learn your lesson, you pass the test, you get to move on to the next level, right? And then there's the people that get left behind, okay? And that's it. Like, I feel like you pass the test, okay? By walking away, you pass the test, okay? And this person's literally frozen in their own mental prison, okay? You're elevated, okay? You're rising. They're not rising with you. You're evolving. They're not evolving with you. They are stuck in this karmic replay while you ascend, okay? Now, they know exactly what they did. They do, okay? We don't let this King of Swords, we don't let them fool you, okay? Behind the calm exterior is basically someone who can't stop running your name through their mind, right? And the image of you walking away keeps replaying like a scene they just can't stop. Again, I'm getting that like hell loop. Anyway, I've talked about it too much. This is the consequence, okay? You answered the call, they ignored it, and now basically they get to sit in the muck, okay? That's it. I feel like you're ascending, and that's it. They're going over in the hell loop. Spirit's making sure that, this contrast between the two of you right now is loud enough for them to feel it, okay? That's all I'm going to say. So, what lesson? I need to know right now, what lesson did Spirit need you to learn before you could walk away for good? Because this is a mix. Like, it's about them, but it's also about you, okay? So, this came up for a reason. All right. What lesson did Spirit need you to learn before you could walk away for good? Oh, okay. That's fine. Well, there's the walking away right there, isn't it? Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. I got a peek to the bottom. Look at that Queen of Swords. Nice. Queen of Swords. Okay. All right. I mean, Spirit is saying basically the biggest lesson here was remembering who the F you are, remembering your power. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, this is you. It's your reminder that you're fully capable. Okay. You are independent. You're thriving on your own. You don't need anyone else to build your empire, right? You are the damn empire. This is what it is. You have financial security, self-worth, confidence, grace. Like you've got it all, Bestie. You got it all, right? You've literally learned how to enjoy your own company, okay? And really to recognize that peace is a luxury that you can afford, okay? And here we have the Eight of, like, you don't need anybody in their BS, right? Causing havoc in your life, causing chaos in your life. You're better off on your own, okay? And we have the Eight of Cups, and that's basically the moment that you looked at the situation and you said, like, I've outgrown this. Like, plain and simple, you outgrew it. You realize, that love really should not feel like constant compromise, okay? You stop trying to refill someone else's cup and started walking towards your own joy, right? And that was your emotional graduation. That was your judgment moment, right? Like your aha moment, your wake up call. I don't need this shit, I don't need this shit at all. Either you're in my life and you're adding to it, or you can freaking hit the road, Jack. Like, I don't have time for this. Nobody has time for this. Okay, it's 2025. Level up or get the F out. Like I said, it's become embarrassing. Actually, there was an article in Vogue, and it's kind of making its rounds right now, that's like having, well, and it's specifically for women. So if you're a man here, no shade. The energy probably still applies, whatever. But it's like in 2025, it's embarrassing to have a boyfriend. Like, because consistently, women do so much more. Like, they carry the relationship. They, show up. They do the housework, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. But, the Queen of Swords vibe collectively is out there. Like, we've had enough. We've done enough. We're done. We're done putting in the emotional labor, carrying the entire relationship, that kind of vibe. It's done. Anyways, boots are made for walking. This is where we're at, right? 2025. For those who resonate with the message, I know not everybody's here, and that's okay. That's okay. To each their own, right? But anyway, let's get back to it. The Knight of Wands, that's your comeback energy, right? Like, you got your mojo back. You got your passion again. You got your drive, that wild spark that says, basically, I'm living for me now, right? I'm putting myself first. I'm living for me. And Spirit really wanted you to remember how to move forward boldly, okay? Not fearfully, basically. Basically, Spirit wanted you to follow your excitement instead of some kind of obligation, right? To a relationship that wasn't even giving for you, okay? Again, could have been a friendship, could have been a family member, it could have been a work situation. I'm going to leave it at that, okay? Basically, the Queen of Swords, though, this is your final form. This is where you are right now. You are crystal clear on what you will and will not tolerate, okay, from this point forward. You learn to protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is, right? It is. And this is the version of you that really doesn't chase, okay? You don't beg. You definitely don't settle. All right, you've got your standards now, and I feel like they reach straight up to the freaking skies, okay? And basically, Spirit's saying this is your ultimate initiation, right? You've got independence, clarity, confidence, forward motion. Like, you walked away, not because you lost something, but because you finally remembered who the F you are, okay? That's what I'm getting here, like, straight up. So, yeah, I mean, Spirit's basically saying this whole chapter's done, right? You learned the lesson. You reclaimed your power, and you walked right out of the friggin' illusion, right? And you're not looking back. Okay, you're not looking back. Honestly, they can keep whatever story they're telling themselves at this point, because I gotta tell you, your little boots, they're on, they're not turning around, okay? And they're strutting straight into this new era, okay? And it's one that's built on your self-respect, your abundance, and some real joy for you, okay? That's it, Bestie. It's very powerful. It's a very empowering message. I don't know. Can I double up? I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll post it on both channels, because I feel like both collectives need to hear it, or I'll cross post it or something. I'll figure it out. Anyway, if this reading resonated for you, you can drop a little comment if you like, or a like or something, a little bit of engagement for energy exchange. I'm sending you so much love. You can always join our Good Vibe Tribe over at Buy Me a Coffee. It's a monthly $5 holla, and it helps support the work I do. And also, when we have extended readings, it also puts them down to $3, each extended reading. But yeah, I appreciate your energy exchange. Y'all also get usually you get first dibs on readings. I'm a little bit behind, so and the ones that go straight to YouTube go straight to YouTube. But yeah, anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here and you somehow found my channel and our wonderful tribe, you are so more than welcome to join us here. Really, I love spending my days with you, parts of my day. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I could gush all day about how much I love you, but I'm sure you got other readings to click on, okay? Other things to do, right? Anyways, I'm sending you lots of love, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care.